I'm Dr. Arvind Chaudhry. I am the founder and president of Summit Cancer Centers. I'm a medical oncologist hematologist by training. I grew up in India in the foothills of the Himalayas. I decided to be a doctor when I was in 4th grade. My sister became a doctor 7 years before I did, and I looked up to her. I've always wanted to be a doctor. My first position in the United States was that of a resident in internal medicine in Syracuse, New York. I got fellowship in oncology at the National Cancer Institute, at the National Institute of Health in Bethesda, Maryland. And then I moved to Spokane, Washington. I started my practice 25 years ago. I'm board certified in internal medicine and medical oncology. I was recruited by Providence and I became their cancer medical director after I moved from the VA. And then I became completely independent and founded my own cancer center. I added other cancer doctors like myself, other specialties like radiation and surgical oncology, imaging modalities like a PET scan, the CyberKnife. I wanted to replicate the kind of expertise that one can get at the National Cancer Institute at Summit Cancer Centers. So we decided to do clinical trials that are early phase because these trials offer hope for cancer treatment. And I've had so many successes where everybody else had given up. It became a fully multidisciplinary cancer center. It's almost like a one-stop shop for a cancer patient. Before, people had to leave town for things like a CyberKnife, for cutting-edge cancer research. You can only get that in a big city. My intent was to bring the big city here to Spokane, and that's my most important achievement. The staff has been handpicked, and every patient comments on how compassionate they are, how caring they are. The staff knows each patient like family. Each member of the team complements the other, and each one of them is the most important part of the team. At Summit, we have a tradition, and we've followed that tradition for 25 years. Everybody gets together for a group huddle for 15 minutes at each center every day. We see who's coming. We discuss small snippets of what's happening to who. We familiarize ourselves with our day, and patients love it because they know that they've been talked about. Things are evolving. Cancer research is changing the way we do things in leaps and bounds almost every few years. What I did 5 years ago, I don't do that anymore because cancer research has allowed me better ways to treat cancer. We want to make sure that your quality of life is preserved. We will choose treatments for you that don't make you deathly ill. We have to tailor the cancer treatment to that individual patient. It's called individualized cancer care. We wanted to define our core values. We want to have integrated care. We want to be innovative. And of course, we want to be inspired by a lot of things, not only by patient stories, but by also inspired by new developments. So those core values are what makes us stand apart. There will be a cure for cancer, and it's very close. We have actually now accomplished making cancer, instead of a deadly disease, into a chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension. Cancer patients with these new treatments are living much longer, they're living healthier lives, they have quality of life, even with stage 4 cancers. I think the future is that we're going to be ahead of the curve like we have been in the last 25 years. We want to provide the best cancer care to our patients, and we always want to exceed or raise the bar for everybody else to follow.